Let's see, how's the lighting? Not good. It's all about the lighting. Looks like they're gonna be flooding the news, I guess, with there's another shooting like right in front of like tourists. So I guess now it's a new tourist attraction. United States policeman gunned down another person. Well, at least they didn't leave him in the street for 4 hours. Of course, again, it is in August, so you know what I mean. And it is tourists, so but it's like I was talking to my sister. She's up in Pennsylvania. There's a house up there, and it's like really nasty. It's been raining and snowing and sleeting. It's gonna turn to snow and get windy. So she's saying it's the rain that we have here moving up there. I don't know. Anyway, I see that now that we really do need to really like stop the dialect. Oh, is there racism? And just like we need to fix. There's something really wrong with the situation in the United States, because so many people should not be disenfranchised. You have the workers that fast food workers that are underpaid. You got the Walmart workers that are underpaid. You got the people that was targeted by the banks and the housing crisis. Still not able to recuperate with inflation. As far as I'm concerned, things went up 500%. It's a good thing that gas prices are now stabilizing. We have to ask ourselves, why is this? But the thing is like, I think like in a lot of ways that people are so rooted and so uneducated, like, what I'm saying, none of us could really, I mean, the way, the main thing with the corporations and the stuff is that we cannot make stuff for ourselves. What I'm saying, our family's pretty much genocided, and they've been doing it for quite a long time, and, what I'm saying, and it was mostly because we lived off the land. We didn't farm or raise our animals the way the big corporations do, there was plenty of food here for everybody, and so you grew your materials to make your own clothes, you raise your own food, therefore you even raise clothes with your food there, leather, etc. But so we was very self-sufficient. That way of life is really gone. It's genocide. There's no more amber grains of wheat. What I'm saying. So like that. So it's basically we have to go to Walmart's. We have to go to the big Kroger's. Grocery stores and Targets and stuff to get our stuff. It's not like I mean, like, even if you live in the city limits and you try to get chicken, your neighbors are going to complain. We're policing ourselves. We are so programmed. What I'm saying? Now is the holiday season. Everybody's going to go run out and make sure that the 1% propaganda wheel keeps turning. Supply and demand. What I'm saying? It's not like, I mean, even today now, one of the big things about Detroit and some of the things that made their cars so great is that people could bring them home and could keep them and work on them and keep them going. What I'm saying? And Detroit made a lot of money. What I'm saying? Now the mind thinking is that, that's taking money away. Well, now look at Detroit. Look where their mind thinking has got them. Look at where they had the same type of police thinking as in Missouri. Look where their police activity has got them. Look where it's like, oh, we're going to be tough on the victims, or tough on the criminals. What I'm saying? Look, parents out there, if we have a lot of criminals, it's because you're all raising them. These kids are not aliens. They're not popping out from, you know what I'm saying? So there's something we could do, as a community. Don't get it twisted, you know what I'm saying? Hillary Clinton didn't have a clue about no family, because if she did, she would have put a man in check even if he wasn't president, because you don't bring nobody up at anybody's house, where you got kids and disrespect the children. That's no type of man. So I got issues with Clinton anyway. And I have to be honest with you, I didn't like him from Whitewater, where they're ripping off the poor with the real estate scheme and all that. But anyway, I didn't vote for him. I happened at that time to vote for Bush, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't, you know what I'm saying? So I don't even like Hillary Clinton. And then the Travelers guy that got murdered right after. But anyway, there's some issues with her type of thinking, and I see that a lot of that. What we used to call stinking thinking. You know what I'm saying? See, you know what I mean? She gonna do whatever she need to do. Stink. You know what I mean? Regardless. That's fine. That it done work quite well for her. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean. I you know what I'm saying. Personally, being a female, you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean. I would, especially him being the president. There would have to be a certain amount of discreet and respect given to that office. You know what I'm saying? And in women, it starts with demanding, self-respect, regardless. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're all about some hair extensions and some plastic surgery, well, you're gonna be you need to get a little bit of education, because that stuff costs money, and sometimes the investment might be the child you birth. And I don't mean tricking your kid out or anything like that. I'm talking about education-wise, because as long as we have grand juries that get away with that, it's because they think the majority of us is stupid. So we have ignorant morons running it, and you cannot get anything past their way of thinking. It's a brick wall. So that, but with our women, the way the sex industry and the twerking and make it rain titty game and all this and a lot of the stuff that some record industries are promoting, like I love me some Snoop, but what type of career did he train his daughter for? I know he had the football with the boys, but what about the girls? Cheerleaders? Where they get to be on display? So some guy, oh well, I'm a high-dollar football player. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that princess, that married up there. She was on the walkway. If she was black, they'd say, he was just checking out a female to buy. She was just some female for sale. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, that being the smart female or being the rich female is that you know how to walk that, that game plan. I don't even know that walkway. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? On display. Like basically, she was walking it naked anyway. I did not find it attractive. The movie really did a misinjustice, but the real one, for her hue and her curves and everything, I don't know what he was seeing, and he was just, he was probably looking at, you know what I'm saying, like he was out there buying, a cow or something. You know what I'm saying? And, I guess she might be a good cow. She's producing, Anyway, but I would love to see something go on, but I just think that right now the way our government is being run, that a lot of our Republican politics are being led around by big corporations, that the American citizens' interest is not theirs. Their interest is extracting more money out and paying no taxes. And we need to have some of these Davy Rockefellers and Rothschild pay their fair taxes. You know, this country, this world's been good to them. You know what I'm saying? They got that off the backs of us. They can at least pay a little fair share. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Cause like, and they old, so I guess they ain't expecting to be around much longer. So they come off as sort of narcissistic ass. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. You know what I'm saying? Cause you can do whatever you want to in this life, but you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You might have to answer to a God.